Hey, beautiful ones. I just want to have a quick chat with you about why now is the most perfect time being handed to you on a platter by the universe to actually grab your life with both hands and to come home to the magnificence of who you actually are. We've always, had this ability to hide behind being busy, whether that's our job or just keeping a really busy social life or helping other people. It really allows us to keep our pain and our trauma and our fears and our beliefs at a distance. It's almost like at arm's length. It's like, don't come too close to me. I don't want to have to feel you. I don't want to have to deal with you. So I'm just going to keep myself really fucking busy. And right now, globally, we have been brought to a standstill where we must be with ourselves. And even still, there are going to be people that are numbing through alcohol, drugs, suddenly needing to set themselves a challenge of like reading 10 books a week or something crazy. There are still ways we can hide at home. But ultimately, what I'm loving right now is seeing these women flocking to me who are admitting, like they're outing themselves, saying, I'm that person, Lucy, that has been so busy and such a high achiever. I don't fucking have a clue what it's like to actually feel and to be with my heart and to be in my feminine. And I'm so excited to go there. And that really lights me up, seeing those women that are ready to rise, right? They're not willing to keep wearing the masks. They're not willing to stay in the dark and to hide from their greatness. They want more. They want love. They want to be on purpose. They don't want to have to feel like they're still proving themselves. So we're really given such a golden opportunity right now, both of us, like me to be able to help you, but you are being handed this opportunity to go, you know what, if not now, when we are literally being told to stay at home and to be with ourselves, if we're not going to deal with our shit during this time where we have the space and we have the time, right, to actually get ready for when this does lift. Life won't be going back to normal. There is no normal now. We're now in this new phase. It's a whole new way of living where people are going to start connecting at a deeper level. But the opportunity in all of this is for you to take responsibility for yourself, for your life, for your joy, and to go, I better fucking clean up my own backyard. I better create the space, and I better learn how to love myself deeply so that when we do end up connecting together again, I am going to be just like attracting in all the good ones. All the kings are going to be coming towards me because you will have stepped into your queen. And that is the massive opportunity right now. I can't stress it enough, There's always something, I have women saying, oh, well, I would do it, but I've got this wedding coming up, or I've got this, or I've got that. Or it's like, yeah, there's always something, or a trip planned, or a business this, or a business that. No, the time to change is when you put a stake in the ground and say, this cannot wait. I refuse to put myself off, my dream of having that soulmate relationship off for one more day. And for those of you especially that know deep down that you want to have a family, that you want to be a mum. Many of you have actually given up on that dream of actually meeting your soulmate and being a mum and creating that family. I speak to a lot of women that are already into plan B. Well, it's not the way I want to do it, but I'll just get a donor. Listen to yourself though. It's not what I want, but no, you don't have to just do anything. That's called selling out. That's called giving up. And this is just me blazing the light straight to your heart to say, if you give up, there is no hope for you. You've got to hold that dream. You've got to grab that dream with both hands and say, I will not give up on you. And know that because you exist, this man that you're wanting to call in is alive right now. And he would love to be with you. But you first of all got to love being you. And you've got to go, would I date me? You've got to ask yourself that question right now. Would you date you? Look, when I look back at where I was, when I was in a fucking shit show and a shit storm and everything starting with shit and ending in shit, I would not have married me. I would not have dated me at all. And I can say that now. It's just like, no way. Absolutely not. Because I wasn't in my heart. I had so many coping mechanisms. I was full of sabotage, and I didn't believe that I would actually be able to have a soulmate relationship. I didn't believe in my heart that I'd be good at it, and I didn't really know if I was even capable of it. So of course I wasn't attracting it in. I'm playing with this stone. It's called the Mama Stone. Yay! I was given that by a beautiful client actually at my baby shower. Hey, gorgeous Shelley. So really, this is such a gift right now, the time we're in, for those of you that are suffering in silence, that are dealing with your anxiety every single day, that are wondering when the hell it's going to be your turn. You're sick and tired of feeling left behind. You're not exactly stoked about being at home alone right now. That loneliness is coming up even more. And that isolation is coming up, right? It's like, you know what? Imagine if we had to go for another round of coronavirus in the future, which is not so far from what's possible. You want to be having a lock-in with your soulmate. That's juicy. You girls will be like, I don't fucking care. I mean, not that it's fun, like having to be constantly, at home. I love it. I'm used to it. I work from home and all that jazz, but like not everyone wants to be at home. But like, think of that, the next time we have an epidemic, you want to make sure that when you're locking in, you want to have that soulmate where you can be having, luscious orgasms. You can be hanging out together, watching Netflix, sharing stories, just being with each other, chatting with each other, supporting each other. That's what life's about. It's about connection. And so right now, if you are alone, which I'm guessing because you're in my community, although some of my women who've gone through my program are with their soulmates, but, you don't need me to say it over and over again. This is a time where all the shit for you will be coming right up to the surface. A lot of different emotions, from rage to deep sadness, numbness, and then realizing, shit, I'm really, really numb. I'm really disconnected. And just going, do I want to continue to be like this? Because we all are being called to rise right now. Abso-fucking-lutely. Not a little bit, a lot. So my invitation to you is to value yourself enough to actually get the right support. And hey, gorgeous Chantel, how are you, darling? And to make yourself a priority during this time and making the best of it and going, you know what? I'm going to go in, I'm going to deal with my heart, I'm going to get it open, I'm going to activate my vulnerability, I am going to do whatever it takes to be the woman that I was born to be. Because when you really are in your alignment with who you really are, and you're in your divinity and connected, there's no way you can't attract your soulmate. There's no way you're not going to attract amazing opportunities once this lifts, because your vibration will be soaring. And that is incredibly magnetic. No one wants to date a sad, depressed person. I don't. Only sad, depressed people want to date sad, depressed people. That's why don't be surprised if you attract people that are depressed. That's because there's a part of you that needs to rescue, or there's a part of you that feels that that's all that you're worth. Hey, Chelsea, Bryce, speak of the devil, a client who's met a soulmate. So that's my message right now is, now is the time. And as my women who have been joining Soul to Soul recently just said to me, if I'm not fucking going to do it now, Lucy, like when the hell am I going to deal with my shit? They're like, there is no good reason to not step up, right? They're like, I'm being handed this opportunity. I'm being handed this space where I can actually allow everything to come to the surface, feel it, and then transmute it. First day out of my HR job and I feel such a shift. Yes, Chantel, another awesome client. Time to start working towards my dream of coaching and consulting. Yes, queen. You are such a bright light, honey. Seriously, you are going to get so much work and you've got all the tools now. So just make sure that you are honing that mindset that we worked on every single day. Double it, quadruple it. Every day, and keep those vibes really fucking high, because we are going to get through this, guys. We really, really are. But it's not about getting through it. It's about dancing in the rain. It's about choosing every single day how you want to feel and who you want to be in the face of this, because we need light warriors right now, blazing the light. There is so much darkness, right? There is way too much depression and suffering on this planet. And we all need this shake up and wake up call, because that's just not acceptable. That's not living. It's fucking surviving. And it's a waste of life to just get by. And that scarcity is showing up in your bank account and in your health as well. Yay, you're sleeping a solid 8 hours. I love hearing that. So, you only have to go and watch Heal, which I really recommend, on Netflix, to see that until you deal with your emotions, they're going to be running you. And undealt with emotions turn toxic, right? Resentment is toxic. Anger is toxic. Not only being angry at other people, but being angry and resentful of self turns into cancers, turns into autoimmune, right? Heal is fantastic. Watch it, watch it, watch it. I watched it, and when I first watched it with my husband, I was like, this is the work we do in Soul to Soul, right? It's a lot of the little girl stuff. Because until you really make that little girl inside of you who is scared of love, she's really scared of letting it in, until you deal with her and take her into your arms and heal and treasure her, she's going to continue to sabotage all your relationships, and she's going to continue to keep you small. Because that's her job. She wants to keep you safe. You know, you can't be pissed off at her. She's just been doing what she needed to do to actually survive in the world. But there is another way to live. And so that's really what my message is right now is, yes, Chantel, we all have to rise. Not a little bit, a lot. We have to show up. We have to step the fuck up, and we have to want our dream more than our bullshit fear, more than our bullshit excuses and our reasons to just stay small. Okay, it's time. And guess what? As I'm saying that, if you're feeling that in your heart's like, yes, I want to expand. It's like a blue M&M. It's like, pick me, right? You've got a little blue M&M inside of you that's like, hello, when is it going to be my turn for you to put me first? And that's you inside of you. That's that little tiny beacon of light that you've got that's saying, you know what? I can be great. I can attract a soulmate relationship. I can be a mother of my own children with a divine man supporting me. Absolutely you can. It's just an illusion that you can't. You're just buying into the wrong fucking story, right? It's a story of lack. It's a story of not enoughness. It's a story that you bought into that is not yours, that your parents might have had a really shitty relationship. A lot of women that come to me are like, I grew up with parents fighting all the time. That's fucking traumatic. You know, your little girl's like, I don't want to attract in a soulmate. What? Soulmates don't even exist. She's been traumatized from a young age. So hopefully you can hear the gold in this conversation is you're not broken. There's nothing wrong with you. There never has been. So please buy out of that story and commit to yourself and do the fucking work so that you can thrive in your life, so that you can have what you want. Right? Our belief systems are so fucking powerful. I was sharing with my girls when I was teaching today, you know, it's amazing how people with stage 4 cancer can heal their disease by getting all of that resentment and anger out of their system and replenishing themselves with love. Like, it is absolutely mind-boggling how quickly that can happen when we get into a relationship with ourselves. When it starts to advance into these things and morph into like disease and illness, it's just because it's like that little nagging voice of, hey, please love me from self to self. It's not being heard. And so the body just starts all going into high alert. And that's why we have so much disease. So this is really about taking control of your own life right now and really loving yourself enough to shine and to be the chosen one, because fucking, I can tell you right now, you deserve it. You absolutely deserve it. But it's not enough just to say, I deserve it, I'm a good catch. The difference and the shift that happens with my women is they start to actually embody that deservability, and they start feeling that deservability, and then it starts like literally emanating out of their pores, out of their eyes, and it's like it's totally magnetic. And that's why Chelsea would never have used the word soulmate. Now I get what one is, because I have one. Oh man, I don't really need to say anything else. I think I just want to end on that note. Chelsea also had trouble with the word queen, right? She's like, queen. And yeah, you're a fucking queen, Chelsea. So go watch Chelsea's testimonial if you want a bit of inspiration today. She's pretty inspiring as it is, but she is someone that came to me. She got on a breakthrough call. She literally had my assistant, Lucy. She goes, tell Lucy this is urgent. And I was on holiday at the time, actually here in California. And I said to my assistant, who's this Chelsea Bryce person? Like, why is this so urgent? And we got on a call and, you know, I love my fellow Aussies. And she was just like, I need help. I need support. I need it now. And yes, she had resistance and fear to actually follow through, but she did follow through. And that's really what this conversation is about. It's about following through and not giving up on yourself and not seeing yourself as someone that can't be helped, right? A lot of people go, oh, well, I just don't even believe that I can be helped. And that's just a fucking load of bullshit. We can all be helped. The power of support and the collective is like rocket fuel. We are so much stronger when we come together. And you just got to want it. You've just got to go, I'm not going to give up on myself. And right now, this is the time. So I'm sending you all so much love. You are all here and capable of greatness, and having a soulmate relationship is truly an inside job. And having a soulmate relationship, or a relationship with the love of your life, there's some different language, or with your person, or with your rock, with your ride or die. That's normally like a best friend though. But my husband's my best friend. He's my rock.
I'm your breast friend.
Oh, please, darling, that was really... He goes, I'm your breast friend. I don't think so. I'm the one with the breast feeding our baby. This guy. Anyway, girls, yeah, it really is your birthright to have that soul connection during this lifetime. Anything else is just settling. You know, why the fuck would you want to sit there on the couch on your own when you can... Well, mind you, we want to obviously love being in our own company first and foremost. That's really the most important thing. But it's like, why wouldn't you want to have someone go through life with you, to do life with you? You know, that's what we're here for, is connection. So sending lots of love back to you, Chantel. Love you, girls. Mwah.